All right, welcome to the Beam, where curiosity stares conversations, taking us a step further into the future we desire. Here we bring you the issues that matter, in the voices that challenge, and the insights that inspire. I am Sunes Nathaniel, and today we're going to be looking at how, AI and social media would really impact based on social media and the way we can transform the nation and reposition Nigeria globally. That's what we're going to be looking at. But before we get into that conversation, especially this one is for the young people. Don't go away. Stay with us. We'll bring you a spotlight. And when we return, we'll go deep into AI, social media, and where we can reposition, our place in the community of nations. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
For our spotlight today, we look at how artificial intelligence is to be used in creating transformative impact on social media.
With social media, you can live an independent life. With social media, you can be on your own without necessarily depending on government or disturbing people. When you can dance, when you can sing, when you can write very well, you can earn from your room without bothering people about money. In an era where algorithms influence trends and data drives decisions, AI has become the new engine powering how we tell stories, understand audiences, and build digital communities. From content creation to analytics, from customer engagement to social listening, AI is reshaping the digital landscape.
Anytime you scroll, you're telling the AI, this is me. You're telling the platforms on social media, they run a lot on AI. That is why you will get analysis on them. Whenever you go online, just note one thing in this generation. We are not going to go away from artificial intelligence. We're not going away from social media. It is here to stay. The question is, how best are you going to use it?
I was happy and enthralled to know that our students and our children will be here today to understand or be tutored on what AI stands for. So that at this age and level in life, they will begin to appreciate the good and the ugly sides of AI. And then another ugly thing is that people go and feed in wrong information online. So if you depend solely on AI, as I met the lead presenter speaking, if you depend solely on AI, you will now be a purveyor or a distributor of wrong information.
Welcome back. Joining me now are two gentlemen who will be shedding light on how we can leverage AI to create global impact on social media. First, I have with me Jacob Wese, social media expert. And next is Ageno Tekuma, an AI specialist and animator. Jacob and Ageno, welcome to the program.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you. So nice.
Yes. All right. We just finished the whole social media
Digest
Summit. Yeah. So
sixth edition.
Now the question here is, so much is being said about social media every day.
Yeah.
And then what is the impact, especially on the young people? Because, we saw things like data-driven decisions for government, right?
Yep.
Storytelling, changing the narrative.
Yeah.
What really has the impact been? What exactly are the young people really coming up to speed when it comes to this program? First, let's begin from there. Yeah, I will begin with you, Mr. Jacob.
Okay. We have found ourselves right now where we can't do without artificial intelligence. And the fastest users of artificial intelligence now are young people. Yeah. So we know what is happening, and after a lot of research, we discovered that that is the only way to go. And then social media, AI now is an advanced social media platform. And what is happening, young people actually need to get wide knowledge of what it entails. And then, with that happening, from our own end, from the Social Media Digest Summit, where we promote positive and impactful use of social media platforms by users, especially young people.
Yeah.
Though our impact is being fed by even the elderly people and teenagers. So with artificial intelligence, it's what you give in that AI generates and brings
Feeds
back.
back.
So with our target has been that the society should advance, and it should advance morally and positively in the course of young people using social media platforms, using AI. And that is what, from our own end, we've been promoting all this while.
That makes sense. Let me come to you, Mr. Ageno. You see, as an animator, basically, one of those things that he has said is positive use morally.
Yeah.
How do we use animation in this day and time? How do we use animation, especially for young people or even the older ones?
Yeah.
How do you use animation to push, this positivity that we want to see in the society? How do we use, animation to push that, especially in these times?
Thank you so much for that question. In each and everything we do, there are positive and negatives, and irrespective of that, there are ethics that govern or guide such anything we are doing. So by using social media like Facebook, there are ethics, there are words you can use, there are restrictions in which it's permitted. Once you flaw those ethics, you are bad, or your this thing is pulled down. So using
AI and animation.
AI animation is not an exception. There are restrictions. There are levels in which we teach the young ones the right thing. We catch them young right now so that they will grow with it. So they will not, use the positive side.
The negative side.
The negative side. They will use the positive side instead to promote themselves and, learn from there.
I want to go to something very important when it comes to social media right now.
Okay.
Most of the young people are looking at it for just money, basically. But beyond money, let's go back a little back to the ethics.
Okay.
And when you go through your social media programs and all that, how do we ensure that the young people, because AI has a way of propaganda, right?
Yeah.
It has a way of making sure false news is sent out there.
That's true.
How do we make them get to understand this? Because many people are not even coming together to learn the ethics of it. What more needs to be done to ensure that more young people understand the ethics and the dangers of using the negative side when it comes to social media and especially this AI-fueled, content creation? Mr. Jacob.
Yeah, thank you very much for that beautiful question. There is one thing Nigerians or young people need to know, that no society exists without laws. And we have the Nigerian Constitution guiding how Nigerians operate or how government function. The cyberspace is not an exception. So the first thing now, young people or users of social media or even AI need to know is, the society doesn't just exist. So there should be some laws, because ignorance to law is never an excuse.
That's true.
So before one gets into using AI or further usage of social media, they should understand that some certain things are supposed to be right and then wrong. So they're supposed to take the right path. Because by the time you do any content or you send in any wrong information, the whole information will be generated with AI, and then the feedback is negative stories. So whether you're creating content, it is supposed to be something that will not affect your neighbor, yourself, or society negatively. So with the coming of AI and social media, Nigerians, young people, are supposed to know that knowing how to use social media is one thing. But we have been promoting, like I emphasized, from the Social Media Digest Summit, which we started some years ago, we saw that most users are not really ready to learn the positives. Because, generally, what is negative trends more.
Sometimes sells more.
Sells more and all that. So we've been looking at how the area of negative social media use, artificial intelligence use, is reduced, curtailed to a very maximum level. Because with all that, just the way the police here checks, makes sure there is law and order, there should be some form of control even on the social media. Then,
I was going to ask you that question. How much control should there be, and how much control, how should we step back so that we don't infringe on the rights of people?
Oh, thank you very much. You know what, when you're talking about that issue of regulating social media or AI comes to play, because if you notice now, if you go to to Facebook and all that, I keep seeing sometimes my followers dropping, or you keep hearing of people complaining about their accounts being deactivated or disabled, deactivated, and all that, because social media owners or platforms are beginning to see that people are abusing. That is why they say update your profile with a valid identity, national identity. Maybe be it voter's card, national
driver's license,
driver's license, international passport, and all that, so that people are real online. So this is because the space has to be in some form of be disciplined, so that it will not just be coming of social media. To the best of our knowledge, is not to make the society toxic. It's just to bring people together. The ecosystem, there should be some form of coming together, collaboration, where people can effectively. That is why you can chat someone within seconds in the United States of America and every other part of the world, and things are going on.
Okay, so let me come back to you. As an animator, I'm very keen about the use of animation in projecting, because we talked about storytelling. How much more needs to be done when it comes to projecting this nation globally? Where do we start from? The young people, the children. How do we use AI to create stories and content that can really, really change the brand of Nigeria when it comes to how the world sees us?
Thank you for that question. When I was growing up, we used to sit by the television to watch Tales by Moonlight. We can start from there.
Beautiful.
The children, they enjoy that Tales by Moonlight. It's native. So we started right from there, catch them young, by telling our native stories using animations. The children, when they see these animators, characters, they are very interesting. It captures them. They sit in one place. You see them playing around. By the time they see cartoon, they sit in one place. So by that, use the positive side of AI, of social media, in capturing the children and teach them why they are young, so that by the time they grow up, they will not depart from it. So we catch them young from there, using AI, by using telling the Bible stories, by telling our Tales by Moonlight and all that.
So you feel that that's the best way to go then?
That's the best way.
All
and
right.
Projecting our nation.
All right, gentlemen, thank you for setting the stage, and just stay with me, because we're going deeper after this short break. We'll be right back to talk more about AI and social media. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back. I'm still here with Jacob Wese and Ageno Tokuma. Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's get back to influencers and the influence, the big guys who have a lot of following on social media. There's a trend which I have noticed within the content space, and the kind of content, like we said earlier on, many of them very negative and portraying, people in a very wrong light and all that. What needs to be done? Should there be a sitting down between the government and influencers to say, hey, we need to sanitize the space? What needs to be done?
That is long overdue. That is, no society is just supposed to be just a free zone and all that. A lawless society, we give birth or rise to a lot of crime, criminality, and all that. Nigeria government needs to do well in that area of trying to see, not just regulating the social media, but they should have friendly environment. Like for us who deal in social media more, we try to have interactive sessions. We try to like partner with government agencies. Like our last edition, we partnered with the Federal Capital Territory Administration,
That's true.
the Department of Social Development, the Secretariat of Social Development, and then the Arts and Culture Department.
Yeah.
The director there felt, and she was so happy seeing that something like this is existing. So they were able to partner with us.
Yeah.
They brought in arts and culture to play in what we are doing.
Yeah.
We are able to talk about social media, bring in children, bring in students, core
schools,
members,
yeah.
adults,
Yeah.
where there were dances, displays, there were talks and all that.
Yeah.
So it's not just about
Regulation.
regulation.
Yeah.
There should be that kind of synergy.
Yeah.
With synergy, it will go a long way. From us, we've received invitations from government agencies.
Yeah.
We've got support. I mean, the Social Media Digest Summit to work with some government agencies.
Yeah.
The Nigeria Police invited us for some of their activities.
Yeah.
So they get to know what we are doing. We also add to what they are doing.
Yeah.
And then with time, influencers, we also understand that beyond putting something on social media, AI generates whatever is there, and then it becomes the image of Nigeria. So talk to people. They should have awareness creation that whatever you are sending, no matter how eager you are to get followers, you should know that Nigeria comes first.
Yeah.
So this will go a long way. And then a lot of people, most of these influencers will begin to, if I want to post something, what
Think about
happens
the
to Nigeria?
impact. Yeah.
What's going
Long run.
They should understand that whatever we're typing now, whatever we're writing now, goes to the internet, goes to other social media platforms, goes to search engines.
Search engines,
and
yeah.
then AI generates from there and again gives feedback.
Yeah.
That is why when you go to the internet and what has not been fed to search engines now, when you search, even AI will tell you, I don't have information about this.
That's true.
Until somebody feeds it.
Yes.
Until somebody feeds it.
Garbage in,
So
garbage out.
what is going on, or what is going out more, once it's negative, that is what we'll get as feedback.
Yeah.
And then somebody can stay in any part of the world and say Nigeria is so bad and all that. Based on our 1, 2, 3 comments, our reactions, not even making research, something happens and then people begin to just
Post false.
false narratives or
yeah.
say what they feel within their mind. So it's even time for young people to get up, because sometimes we see it from us. Why we started the social media summit, we felt that young people are idling online. See young people complain about government not giving jobs, but they have a lot of money to waste on data.
Yeah.
Somebody spending 10,000 naira on data, maybe some weekly or even monthly, and then telling you government is not ready to give you jobs. When these people can search, do research, write, some even can sing, dance, and do all that. So the image of Nigeria depends on what we feed on daily basis. So that is why from us, we identify skills, we identify talents and all that. So from us, whatever we're doing, even government agencies that are doing very well, when we see that this agency or department or ministry is doing something, we try to like encourage them or bring them close to see what we are doing. Like
Okay, let me go to the AI aspect, and let us talk a bit about the fear of everything being AI and automated in this sphere now.
Okay.
How are we sure that in the near future we can trust many of the things that we see? Are you afraid that that will erode? This consistent use of AI is going to erode that trust, because so many things we see today are just AI, and some people are gullible, right?
Yep.
So the question then becomes, how do we blend this such that the human creativity and the realness is not lost with this consistent push for AI?
All right. Thank you so much. Before now, irrespective of the fact that AI has come to stay, we must know that there were minus. So the coming of AI is only to enhance us, not for us to use it negatively. Let's make use of it positively.
But how do we, the question for me is, how do we build that trust? I mean, you can also chip in, because one of the fear is actually, many people, I mean, you're skilled in AI. You can do a lot of creativity and do all that. You just put the content. How do we begin to trust even the individual who's making that content, that he has the best interest at heart? Basically, I think that's what I'm thinking about.
There's law and order. So first of all, we that are using AI, we should know that there's law and order. Once you go outside of the box, then you'll be penalized. Some days ago, I watched news on the France TV, and then the president of the United States of America, they brought one of his speech, and then there was an animation over it, and then they made a false narrative and posted it out. So he was suing those people that they made a false allegation on him, of which it was not what he said.
Was it France or the BBC?
It was the BBC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, BBC. So he was suing them. So by the time you do a wrong thing and somebody comes out and sue you, you will know that by tomorrow you will not project the false this thing. Project what is right. And whatever news you get out of them, make sure you justify it. Make sure it's truth. Sure. Make sure it's believed before you can post it out, or else you will bear the consequences. There's law and order in the society. We cannot live in a lawless society. Irrespective of the fact that AI has come, it's not going to take our jobs away. It is those people that refuse to partner or make use of AI that will lose their jobs. AI has come to stay in all facets of life. Take it or leave it. We need to tap into it. The earlier we do, the better for us.
Jacob wants to burst in.
In addition, if I get your question right, is like trying to balance AI and then originality.
The human originality and creativity, basically.
Yes. So this can actually, AI is not supposed to stop human originality.
Yeah.
Because with the coming of AI, I'm still aware, because we are into the business of social media, we are still aware of a lot of people who come out boldly and say, we don't use AI. We don't monetize. We don't boost our posts. Like the rattle.
We don't want to call names, guys.
Don't mention names.
Yes, but when you come, there are a lot of content creators, influencers who just with their posts, because they build trust over time.
Yeah.
You just come, you see just a post, and before you know.
So you think that the young people, especially those on social media, must be able to know the trusted brands and still stick with them even as we go into the age of AI. Is that what you're thinking?
Sure. And then this will not stop. This AI, it cannot just stop original content. Because people are also doing so well. So it's to also encourage original content creators. Then give them attention, still cherish them, show them love, identify with them. Because you see a lot of content creators, influencers, hosting shows, doing skits, doing all that. So it is for us to encourage. And then we should, for us, we believe in awareness creation. At this very young age, we at Social Media Digest Summit, we're working towards creating a lot of awareness to children, beginning from primary school. We are even in the verge of starting social media clubs for kids, where we'll begin to tell them that this is social media, this is AI, this is fake, this is real. Because with that, young people, we get to know. Because I'm so disturbed. I get a lot of disturbing questions too from a lot of people wanting to know. Because before our summit, we had a video that was everywhere. A lot of people, ladies, young people, all singing, talking about Social Media Digest Summit. And a lot of people felt it was an original video. It trended, it was everywhere. And then
everybody liked it.
Some people called me and said, how did you gather this crowd? I said it was AI.
Yeah.
So the question then becomes, before we go, because we have a very short time, the question then becomes, should those content be labeled instantly, like this is an AI video? Should we have that labeling before it goes out there so that people don't get confused?
Oh, it all depends on how we look at it. Because some certain people, there is also this kind of dichotomy. Some people saying, people can write, people can do some certain things that are depending on AI. As though those people are lazy or those people are dull and something. So even to a large extent, trying to say what you're doing, it's AI. Some people begin to even look down and
ignore it. But you see, I guess we have to balance it. This conversation continues. Jacob Wese, again, Otokuma, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Yes, that's our program for today. I am Sunes Nathaniel, and as always, I urge you to stay curious, stay informed, stay engaged, and keep beaming your light where it matters the most. May this nation continue to rise and flourish. Bye for now.